What's up everyone, welcome back to the Vegan Test Kitchen. Today we are putting two sides together once again because I don't know what else to do with them. Actually it should be good though because we're making baked beans. They're actually called cheater baked beans because we're using canned instead of dry. And then we're making a sauteed spinach and tomato dish. So we're gonna put those two together. As always, all the ingredients are listed in the description below. Let's get to it. First thing you wanna do is grab your medium yellow onion and your garlic, and we're gonna dice them up. Now you wanna cut these as small as you can. All right, now that we got our veggies chopped, go ahead and set your oven to 350. And you're gonna get a medium pot that you can also put in the oven. So make sure you get an oven-safe pot. Set your burner on a medium, and we're gonna throw in our olive oil. In the meantime, grab your beans. Now you're gonna want navy beans. If you can't find navy beans, then just grab any old white bean that you can find. As long as it's a small white bean, like a northern bean, something like that, you're good. Otherwise, get navy beans because that's what is traditionally in baked beans. Now that this is good and preheated, grab your onions. And we're gonna saute these for about 10 minutes. Fun fact, where the hell did Boston baked beans come from? Well, back in the olden days, apparently the Puritans and the Pilgrims strictly adhered to the Sabbath, so they didn't do anything on Sundays, no cooking included. So what they would do is cook a big pot of beans on Saturday and then leave it in a brick oven overnight, and that way they could eat it on Sunday and it'd still be warm. Boston was a huge manufacturer of rum back in the olden days, and since molasses is also used in the distillation of rum, rumor has it that's why they started adding molasses to the baked beans and thus getting the Boston baked beans. We want these onions to be a little bit caramelized, so just a tiny bit brown, not burnt. So we're gonna cook for a few more minutes. Now let's add the garlic and saute for one more minute. Then we add our tomato sauce, our salt, allspice, mustard powder, bay leaf, and our molasses. Now, you're supposed to use the light molasses. I could not find it anywhere. If you don't have light molasses and you just have the blackstrap, get some corn syrup, some light corn syrup, cut the amount of molasses you need in half and fill that other half with light corn syrup, and that should lighten it out a bit. Molasses and light corn syrup. Now we're gonna cook this for about 5 more minutes and then we're gonna stick it in the oven. But not before we put the beans in because we still need to do that. Now let's add our 2 cans of navy beans. Gonna give it a good stir. Now we're gonna put a lid on it and cook it for an hour. Now what we're supposed to do is a half an hour through, give it one stir, and that's all we're doing to it. And then we're gonna let it sit in there for another half hour. So go ahead and set your timer for half an hour so you know when to stir it. And once we stir it, that's when we'll start on the other dish, because it's a good starting point. 30 minutes is almost up, so let's go ahead and start working on our next dish. Glad a cat wasn't down there. Getting a little deja vu. We are at the halfway mark, so let's give it a stir. "30 more minutes. Now onto the tomatoes. This has a little bit of an Asian flair to it. We're putting ginger and peanut oil in there, but it's gonna pair well with the baked beans, I think, because they're both gonna be really good on their own. Grab a large skillet and preheat it over medium heat. Throw in your peanut oil. While that's preheating, grab your spinach, give it a good rinse. Now that the skillet is all preheated, we're gonna saute our onions for about 2 minutes. In the meantime, grab your ginger because we're gonna grate 2 teaspoons of it. We're gonna start with 1 knob. All right, let's see how much we got here. It actually works out perfect. All right, now that that has sauteed for a few minutes, we are going to add the garlic, ginger, and salt. Now we're supposed to saute this for 30 seconds. 30 seconds is up. So grab your tomatoes, throw them in there, and we're gonna saute until the moisture starts releasing. It says about 2 minutes. In the meantime, grab your spinach and cut off the stems. Moisture is starting to release, so that means we're going to add in our spinach and we're going to cook it until it's wilted. And if we need to add a few splashes of water to help it cook a little faster, then we'll do that. I don't think we need to. Alright, the 30-minute timer for the beans just went off, and we are pretty much done with the spinach as well. So we're going to turn this off, as well as the oven, and grab it out. Where is the bay leaf? There it is. Let's try it. Alright, I'm going to try these baked beans first. They look delicious. Oh, whoa. Really hot. They're good. They have a subtle sweetness like a lot of baked beans do. I don't eat baked beans on a regular basis, so I don't really remember exactly what they're supposed to taste like. They're baked beans. You can't really screw it up that much. It has a slight sweet taste to it. Not overly sweet, of course. Everything works. They're good. Now, let's try the sauteed spinach with tomatoes. They definitely have an Asian flair to it. Definitely taste the ginger. It's good, it's flavored really well. So listen, baked beans always goes well with some greens, right? So what if the greens have a little bit of an Asian flair to it? It's okay. You can mix different foods. It's all right. And they both taste really good. I mean, if two foods taste good, you don't have to like make a sandwich out of them, just eat them. I would give both of these a thumbs up. This is my first time ever making baked beans. It was fairly easy. It was kind of cool. A little fun, as all cooking should be. I forgot to put lemon on the spinach and tomatoes. I'm gonna try these again. Do not forget the lemon. Really adds something to it. It's like a couple points better. It's crazy. So don't forget the lemon. Put the lemon on there. About a tablespoon or a half a lemon. Just sprinkle it on there. But do it. It's really good. It's better. So I hope you liked these. If you think you'd want to make them, hit a thumbs up. I would love you for it. And as always, subscribe, comment, and share, and all that good stuff. I will see you all next time.